So, the animals have souls. Well, here's my take on things. Animals, like humans, have souls. This is my opinion. That reflect their feelings, desires and experiences. Their acts of compassion, joy and suffering demonstrate an awareness and depth of consciousness. So, acknowledging their soulful nature calls for ethical treatment and respect. Recognizing that they are too deserve kindness and understanding in the world that we share. Let's look at different religions that state animals have souls. Hinduism. Bhagavad Gita. While the Bhagavad Gita doesn't explicitly state that animals have souls in the same way humans do, it does present the idea that all living beings possess a soul, Atman. In chapter 2, verse 20, it says, "For the soul, there is neither birth nor death. It does not come into being, nor does it come into being. The soul is eternal, indestructible, and immutable." This verse is often interpreted to mean that the Atman, or soul, exists in all living beings, which could be extended to animals. Jainism. Tattvartha Sutra 5.21. All souls, Jiva, are endowed with consciousness and possess an inherent potential to achieve liberation, moksha. Jainism teaches that all living beings, including animals, possess souls, with the potential for spiritual liberation. The Uttarayana Sutra 6.5. Every living being is a soul. Those who have life in them, whether they crawl or fly, all have souls. This text emphasizes that all creatures have souls. Buddhism. Sutras and teachings. Buddhism generally teaches that all sentient beings are endowed with consciousness, which is akin to having a soul in the broader sense. The idea of rebirth and the interconnectedness of all life forms imply a shared essence among all beings. In the Mahayana tradition, compassion is extended to all beings, acknowledging their suffering and consciousness.
O Christ, whose mercy like a river flows, in gratitude my heart its song bestows. From sin's abyss your love has set me free. In awe of grace I bow my head to thee. Thy mercy.
So let's take a look at Judaism and Christianity, both using the same book. Genesis 1:30, in the Hebrew Bible, God says, "And to all the beasts of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life," meaning soul, "I have given every green herb for meat." The term life here is often interpreted to mean a life force or soul, though interpretations vary. Also, looking at Ecclesiastes 3:19 through 21, this passage questions whether humans and animals have the same fate, suggesting that they may be a shared aspect of existence. For what happens to the children of men also happens to animals. One thing befalls them. As one dies, so dies the other. Surely they all have one breath. Man has no advantage over the animals. This passage suggests a shared essence between humans and animals. Islam. In the Quran 6:38, there is not an animal on earth, nor a bird that flies with its wings, but they are communities like you. This verse acknowledges that animals are communities with their own spiritual significance. Quran 24:41. Do you not see that this is Allah whom all who's in the heavens and earth glorify, and the birds with wings outspread. Each one knows its own mode of prayer and praise. This verse also implies that animals engage in their own form of worship, hinting at a spiritual dimension. So, check out this documentary called Dominion. The meat, egg and dairy industry are hiding something from you. Check this out for free at watchdominion.com. Learn the truth. Because anyone that has a soul deserves life. Did you know, behind the cold steel bars, a gentle soul yearns for freedom? This is Charlie, first day of life. He was placed in a giant shed with thousands of other brothers and sisters. Charlie is a chicken, an innocent soul, cage-free. In today's world, chickens are forced into giant sheds by the thousand, genetically bred to grow within 6 weeks. Then the life is taken from them, slaughtered for your pleasure and taste. This is the truth of broiler chickens. If we put ourselves in their position, isn't life worth more than taste and pleasure? Look how Charlie's growing at 2 weeks old. He can barely stand on his legs. Can you imagine the smell and the noise in this shed? Charlie, 3 weeks old, 820 grams. Having some problems with his feathers because of the dirty floor conditions. It doesn't look like a life of pleasure and enjoyment like God intended, right? Which is more important to you, your pleasure and taste, a chicken sandwich that you won't even remember eating, or someone's entire life? We have the choice to choose a plant-based alternative and let innocent souls like Charlie enjoy life. 5 weeks old. Charlie's almost fully grown now. If he survives the last week, he'll be sent to slaughter, where he'll have a knife to the throat and ripped to pieces. Charlie made it. He's 6 weeks old now. The truth is, just like you and me, Charlie doesn't want to die. Choose a plant-based alternative and show some mercy on these animals. Put yourself in their position. If you could talk, what would you ask? Please don't kill me. Check out the documentary Dominion at watchdominion.com. Wake up to the truth and have mercy on those less than you.